This time I'll call the May 19th, 2022 meeting to order for the Dixon County Commission. Would you please stand and join the flag salute? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We don't have anything to add to the agenda, so I would move that we approve the agenda as printed.
I'll second it.
We have the motion and second for approval of the agenda. Any discussion or question? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries. The consent agenda includes the minutes of the May 12th meeting, also expenditures of $200,107.23, utilities of $9,827.82, credit card $36,187.94, security $4,000, hand checks $3,788.76, and abatements of $845.78.
I move to approve the consent agenda.
I'll second it. We have the motion and the second for approval of the consent agenda. Any discussion?
Yeah, we might make a note of the check that was, since it is in the report, the Mount Pleasant check that will be canceled out.
Yes, okay. And that was one where a number got typed in incorrectly, and we're aware of it, but it was after it was printed out. So that's been corrected. That was like $33 or so it was, but every dollar is important and we want it directed to the correct place. Any other discussion or question? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries. Commission comments. Ron?
Did spend a little time yesterday at the Juvenile Detention Center in Junction City. Didn't get a whole lot done. We didn't have a quorum. So they're working on that issue there, but otherwise we'll be meeting next month in Salina to go over the new bylaws.
Okay. Craig?
Yeah, I was down at Bridges Bay and Woodbine on Monday. I don't know what we can do. I mean, I know what we should do is the traffic that's going by there. It's going more than 40 miles an hour. I'd say a couple of semis went by doing probably 65 or 70. So, I mean, you looked up and they were gone. So I said, I talked to Sheriff Davis, we could have some patrol down there sometime because they're flying through there pretty quick. That's all I have, Lynn.
And I think sometimes the signage that's placed where it shows the speed limit, can be helpful. And I don't know, Brad, if there's any other things just to say radar ahead or something like that, because, potentially it just kind of warns people that we might monitor that area occasionally, but.
Yeah, that's a state highway through there up to the west side of Woodbine, so we got to be careful what we do. We don't alienate KDOT, but
Okay.
we might be able to put our signs up down there temporarily and
We'll put them
certainly have the
on
sheriff.
property, up on our line, it says, 40 miles speed limit ahead.
But Jerry can certainly have his guys spend a little time down there. That word gets out really quick with commercial drivers, so.
Well, and that's a pretty fast speed to be going through, because you
Yeah.
have someone pulling out and then speed limits for a reason.
Yeah.
Anything else, Craig?
That's it.
Okay. We had a Central Kansas Mental Health Board meeting. Also earlier today, we're continuing to review the budget for the Dixon County budget, and we had Central Kansas Free Fair come in and gave their presentation and told about a lot of the things that and programs that they have in place, but also we had the Conservation District budget group that was reviewed, and they certainly have a great impact on the county, and just a continual reminder how important rural parts of Dixon County and the ag part of Dickinson County economically, but also it's very much of what we're all about. So I appreciated hearing from them. Are there any other comments before we move on? This would be opportunity, if anyone has a public comment on something that is not on the agenda, you would have opportunity to make the comment now. So I don't believe we have anything. And so we're going to go ahead and move on to our reports from county officers because we do not have any proclamations or petitions either. So Brad, if you'd give us your report, please.
Okay, yesterday was the bid letting for bridges by KDOT, and included in that was the 510 800th Avenue project. And it looks like we had 5 bidders on that, with the low bid being Reese Construction. Their bid was $802,484. The high bid was King Construction of $1,029,069. And then the others were in between. So it looks like KDOT has awarded it to Reese Construction. And we'll wait and see when they let us know they'll be willing to start on that. So it's good to keep that process going. That one's been, we've had that one in our scope for a number of years to get replaced.
What's the percent we pay on that?
That one is the off system. I believe it's 75/25. So as I mentioned earlier, the paving season has begun. Our crew started paving Monday morning on Eden Road, finishing Eden Road up between Old 40 and 1900 Avenue today. Then they're moving up to Camp Road to start up there on Monday. So far, everything's going well with the paving. We met Monday, and then again yesterday. I sent the temporary design out that Goldberg Groups have provided on the ADA ramp for Judge Dougler upstairs. And I think we have a solution that will work. The good news is it's a lesser expensive solution with lesser maintenance going forward, really no maintenance going forward. And it's a solution that we can get done the quickest. So that's nice to have that for a change. It's not always, doesn't always work out that way. So we'll be working on that and try to get that in place as soon as possible. We also continue to work on our child care programs, solution that we're working on with the Solomon and Harrington school districts, and continuing to gather information on that. And the last thing we discussed in the work session was the highway shop roof needs to be replaced, and we're in the process of getting bids for that. And so we'll hopefully come up with that pretty quick and be able to get that replaced. So once we've communicated with our insurance company and with the vendors and got bids. So that's all I've got at this point.
Okay, thank you, Doug.
I don't have anything, thank you.
Okay, notices and communications. We just had one email that was received, and I believe Brad was able to answer that as far as and actually placement of one of those signs.
Yes.
And wondering what the criteria was and the purpose. And so a lot of times if people do notify us, we're able to respond back or get the answer for them. I did have one person that had the other week had mentioned about the they needed their driver's license examination or motor vehicle. And so anyway, I think that's up and running now.
Yep, Kathy did a story on it that was put out yesterday, or yeah. And so Leah was able to get things up and going earlier this week.
And anyway, I had mentioned something to Leah about it, and she went ahead and called the customer up direct, or the person that needed, and got that information and had something scheduled. And I think right now they're trying to encourage people to schedule rather than just walk in. So, okay. That's all I had. We do not have any resolutions to consider or unfinished business or other business unless there is any other comments. Is there a motion to adjourn?
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
And I'll second it. Any other discussion or question? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. We're adjourned.